Hello guys! Today we are going to talk about something very near and dear to my heart, and that is Hamilton. Oh, it's so good! Okay, so for those who don't know what Hamilton is, it is a musical produced and created and written basically everything by Lin-Manuel Miranda, and over the course of the last year it has blown up. Holy bleh. It has just exploded, and for good reason too. So it's a synopsis the synopsis of it is it follows Alexander Hamilton's life. It starts with him when he's first getting into everything and all of his shenanigans, and it ends with his death. It is just really, really, really good. So I first heard it when I was doing costumes for Eurydice, which is the last show I did at my high school. We were sewing costumes every Saturday. It's a work call from 10 to 4, and we were doing this, and my friends Izzy and Zoe, they put this on. They're like, oh, you guys, we gotta listen to this. I'm like, okay, I don't know what it is, but I'll listen to it. And so we started listening to it, and I'm like, oh, this is really cool. And one thing that's very different is it's a rap musical. It's not like the classic na 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 da da. It's much more than that. And so at first I was kind of a bit like, okay, but I listened to it and it's so complex and interesting that to like understand what's going on, you have to listen to it just on constant repeat. So I listened to it just kind of, it was in the background. I wasn't really paying attention, but I like heard the beats and I was kind of like picking up a few of the lyrics. For like however many months we worked on Eurydice, about one or two, we would listen to Hamilton as our music. And slowly I was like, oh, this is really cool. And then I kind of like went away from it, and then another one of my friends was like, hey, Helen, do you know what this is? And I'm like, yeah, I heard about this, and like, I gotta get into it. And so then I found it on Spotify free, yay! And just kept listening to it, and it was really interesting because I really like, or I don't like this, but what usually happens with musicals is I'll hear the songs, sometimes not in order, and I have to piece together the story because I don't really know what's going on. And so it was really fun to kind of do that, because after a while I'd be like, oh my gosh, what? This happens! And then I'd hear a new song, because with Spotify free you just get whatever comes up, because it's not on YouTube, at least it wasn't. And so I would just be like, well, I'm getting what I have, and so I know like some songs like that, and then other songs are just like, so we listened to that all over the summer. Yeah, no, not all over the summer. What am I talking about? I didn't find out until like October. Whatever, I had a break and I was listening to it. And then I got like really into it, and I was like, oh, this is really good. And by that time it was blowing up everywhere. My friend Travis Frank, he was talking about it. He got tickets and went and saw it, and I was just like, oh my god. And my friend Nicole really likes it, and like friends from school and friends from theaters I work at, they're just like, ah, and the whole world. Like, you go to New York and you're like, have you seen Hamilton yet? Have you seen Hamilton yet? There's even an SNL skit about that, about a woman who comes to New York, and the first thing she's asked is, have you seen Hamilton? Because everyone is just going nuts, and with good reason. After a while, I like listened to it, and then for Christmas, I got my mom the CD, and she also got me the CD, and so that was really nice because I could just listen to it straight through. By that time, I knew most of the lyrics, which I kind of pride myself on because there are some very fast raps in it. It is like, it gets really intense, and so I was listening to it and I'm like, oh, okay, so this is right, this is wrong, and then I looked at like the little pamphlet, like actually went through and just like made sure I knew all the words. And now I'm just complete, utter, just like, Hamilton trash. It's great. I'm really excited. And also, which just takes the cake, is I get to go see it. So it is, it's in New York. I've never been to New York. This is the first year. I'm actually going twice. Once with my choir and once for a wedding. And that's with my family. And so I got my mom the CD, kind of secretly being like, hey, if you get into this, maybe you'll want to go. The trick about Hamilton is the tickets are about like $500. They're really pricey because everybody's just clamoring for it, and they have the demand, and so they can be like, hey, well, let's do this. And it's really nice because I do the sing where you can get like $10 tickets. You stand out and you like sign up, and then there's like these things called Hand for Hand, which are little shows to put on for people waiting, which is really cool. Lin-Manuel Miranda is just fantastic as a person. I kind of convinced my mom. I was like, hey mom, if I save money and I can buy my own ticket, can we go? And she's like, I'll talk to your dad. And I convinced him, and I'm so excited and so ecstatic, and it's just great because now every time I listen to it, I'm just like, I get to see this in person. Oh my god, oh my god. It's just, I'm so excited. I can't wait. But for those who don't know what Hamilton is, I really encourage you to listen to it because it's very different. It's very different than classic musical theater because a lot of people don't like musical theater or they don't like rap, and so this is a very good mix. And also it's super interesting, and just the intellect put into it just, I'm gonna have to do another video about it, like with the cast and things, just all like the little stuff, because I could go on and on about Hamilton. Just thought people who don't know what it is, or who've been living under a rock, or just don't like musical theater, I highly suggest checking it out because it is fabulous. So that's gonna be all for today. Just my low-key obsession with a musical that I'm gonna die at when I see. I'm just gonna be like, that last song, I'm gonna be bawling my eyes out, but I'm so excited. Yeah, okay, goodbye guys.